So my faith has grown through venture a great amount. It's been truly exponential for me, and I used to just like go through the motions. That's just kind of like who I was. I'm a Christian. I read my Bible every once a month, and then when I started going to venture, it was just like a thing. You know what? I'm gonna do this every night.
I started when Claire, she invited me. She said like she has fun, so she wanted me to kind of join and see. And ever since then, I've just been keep going back because it's just a really good environment and everything. And I love just learning more about Jesus in a fun way and everything.
What keeps me coming back every week? Definitely like the friends and fellowship is like a great answer, but also I think the impact is that like on the outside I can seem as like a leisurely person, but on the inside, like I overthink things, and sometimes my mind gets like tied up in a knot. And when I come to venture, I'm just like, I don't have to think about school, I don't have to think about sports, and I don't have to think about anything else. I can just think about Jesus and who he is, and I can just kind of unwind myself and I can just be me.
I like how they connect it to the scripture, like it's based off of scripture, all the talks and the sermons and everything. They're good at making their sermons like relative to life. They'll use real life examples, especially for high schoolers. Like they might be going through something and they like to point out maybe some things that have been going on, and sometimes they'll ask you personally, they'll be like, think about like what's going on in your life and connect it to what you're learning, and it really helps you really think about it.
High schoolers like to have fun. Maybe I'm just immature, and so I'm in my 50s and I enjoy just still being with them and playing games and talking. But then high schoolers have a serious side to them. So when we break up into small group, the questions that they ask, very meaningful, very mature. I have the sophomore boys, and sometimes it just blows me away what they're asking. And I think too that it's a time where they're wrestling with big questions. I try to make sure that that the boys that I'm with, when they leave these doors, when they're a senior in high school and they're graduating, that they know the Lord. And they know when they drift away that the Lord's back with them in open arms and forgiving them, but they always know that they're rooted in the Lord. And that's what I enjoy about being with the high schoolers, because they just are like sponges and they soak that in.